Blake Lively just collapsed in court after another victim took the stand and dropped a bombshell that completely wrecked her defense. She tried to play it off as a headache, begging to leave, but the judge wasn't having it and ordered her to stay put. When the young witness began revealing the truth, Blake was left shattered with nowhere to hide. Her collapse wasn't just a moment of weakness. It was a complete unraveling of everything the public thought they knew about her. What was supposed to be a routine pretrial session quickly spiraled into chaos when explosive testimony from a former employee was leaked. The already tense courtroom buzzed with disbelief as Blake, once known for her poise and composure, showed a side no one had ever seen. She had prepared for tough questions and uncomfortable moments, but this was something else entirely. As the witness spoke, Blake's confidence crumbled. She appeared shaken, pale, and panicked, claiming she just had a migraine, but the lie was paper thin. Her trembling hands and darting eyes told the real story. The actress, once a picture of elegance and control, looked completely unhinged, trapped under the weight of her own downfall as the court watched every second of her collapse. The source of Blake's courtroom meltdown turned out to be a woman who had once worked under her at one of Blake's now-defunct business ventures, an eco-friendly brand that had, at one time, generated enormous buzz. What had started as a seemingly brilliant, progressive initiative quickly became the heart of the courtroom drama. The witness, a former manager of Blake's company, revealed details that struck like a lightning bolt, exposing the darkness behind the star's polished image. Blake's eco-brand, once celebrated for its sustainable and ethical values, was, according to the testimony, nothing more than a facade. The former employee didn't hold back, describing how Blake was not merely a figurehead, but was deeply involved in every aspect of the operation. She dictated strategy, controlled branding decisions, and oversaw every major move. The brand that was supposed to embody integrity and environmental consciousness was, as the victim claimed, actually a calculated money-making machine, one designed to serve Blake's image rather than planet, instead of uplifting the environment. The entire project had been a vehicle to elevate Blake's public persona and position her as Hollywood's eco-friendly icon. As the victim's testimony continued, it became clear that Blake had been involved in every detail, from micromanaging daily operations to making high-level business decisions that ultimately doomed the brand. Her fingerprints were all over the failure. What had once seemed like a visionary eco-venture was exposed as a poorly executed public relations stunt. The brand, marketed as an ethical and sustainable project, collapsed when it became evident that its so-called values were never truly upheld. Employees were underpaid, investors were misled, and the entire operation appeared to be more about protecting Blake's image than protecting the planet. The company's sudden shutdown, which at the time had been brushed off without much explanation, now made perfect sense. The testimony revealed that Blake's own reckless management and obsession with control had directly caused its downfall. The witness went on to describe how the company had been built on empty promises, pledges of ethical business, transparency, and environmental responsibility that were never fulfilled.